Today's update is extremely important, and I want you to stay with me until the very end because what we are discussing could shape the future for Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong holders in 2025 and beyond. Right now, major movement is happening behind the scenes, and this is not the kind of update you hear every day. The focus today is on a critical development. The currency process for both the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong has reached an advanced stage as the World Bank conducts what is being described as a final review. This moment represents years of preparation, coordination, and financial restructuring. Many people have waited patiently, others have grown frustrated, and some have lost confidence over time. But the developments unfolding now are different in tone, structure, and seriousness. This update is not about hype or quick promises. It is about understanding what a final review means, why the World Bank's involvement matters, and how this could affect currency holders if and when the process moves forward. Stay focused because clarity and preparation matter more now than ever. The involvement of the World Bank at this stage sends a powerful signal to global markets. When an institution of this scale steps into a currency process, it usually means the groundwork has already been laid. Systems are not built overnight, and international financial coordination does not happen casually. This stage suggests that major checks are underway, including compliance reviews, system readiness, and alignment with global banking standards for Iraq and Vietnam. It represents years of effort to stabilize financial frameworks, improve transparency, and prepare their currencies for broader participation in the global financial system. For holders, this moment matters because it shifts the conversation from speculation towards structured review. It means that data, numbers, systems, and operational details are being examined carefully. This kind of review happens only when a process is close enough to implementation that it must be verified at the highest level. That does not mean immediate exchange access, but it does mean serious progress. Understanding this difference is critical to managing expectations and making smart decisions. Let's take a moment to clearly explain what a final review really means in simple terms. At this stage, the core work is already done. The currency frameworks, monetary policies, and technical systems have been built and tested internally. Now, international oversight bodies review the entire structure to ensure it meets global standards. This includes looking at liquidity readiness, banking infrastructure, compliance procedures, and risk controls for the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. This suggests their central banks are working closely with international partners to confirm that everything can function smoothly once changes are activated. A final review is not about starting the process. It is about confirming that the process can safely move forward without causing instability. This is why this stage is so important. It also explains why it takes time. Every detail matters because mistakes at this level can affect not just one country but regional and global markets as well. For Iraqi dinar holders, this stage represents one of the most structured periods in the currency's modern history. Iraq has spent years rebuilding financial credibility, strengthening banking laws, and improving transparency. The current review phase reflects those efforts coming together. Banks, financial systems, and regulatory bodies must all be aligned before any major currency changes occur. This is not just about a rate. It is about the ability to manage liquidity, prevent fraud, and ensure smooth access for legitimate holders. When international oversight is present, it increases confidence that the process is being handled carefully. It also means that any future steps are more likely to be controlled and orderly rather than chaotic for holders. This reduces risk and uncertainty compared to unverified rumors. While patience is still required, the structure behind the scenes suggests a level of seriousness that has not always been present in the past. Vietnamese Dong holders are also watching this moment closely, and for good reason. Vietnam's economy has grown steadily with increasing global trade participation and financial modernization. The Dong has been part of long-term planning efforts to better align with international markets. The presence of a final review signals that those efforts have reached a stage where global oversight is required. This is not about sudden changes or overnight adjustments. It is about confirming readiness for holders. This means the process is structured and deliberate. It also means documentation, compliance, and identification will matter when access becomes available. The Dong's position in this review highlights that the process is not limited to one country. It reflects broader financial coordination and confidence-building efforts across multiple systems. One of the most important points to understand is that a final review does not equal instant conversion. Many people misunderstand this and assume that once a review begins, exchange access follows immediately. In reality, this stage can involve multiple layers of confirmation. Systems must be synchronized, banks must be trained, and liquidity plans must be finalized. This ensures that when access is granted, it happens smoothly. Rushing this stage would create confusion, delays, and potential losses for holders. That is why patience and preparation are essential. This is the time to organize, not panic. The strongest position right now is being informed, calm, and ready rather than reactive or emotional. Preparation starts with organization. Holders should ensure their notes are stored safely and are easy to access. Documentation such as receipts, purchase records, and proof of ownership should be organized clearly. Serial numbers may become important during verification processes, especially for larger amounts. Banks are required to follow strict rules. An incomplete documentation can slow or block access. Being organized now reduces stress later. It also puts holders in a better position if access windows are limited or phased. Preparation is not about predicting exact timing. It is about being ready whenever the process moves forward. Another important factor is understanding how banks operate during major currency events. Large-scale conversions require planning, staffing, and liquidity management. Banks cannot simply process unlimited transactions instantly. That is why access may be structured in stages. Some holders may be prioritized based on verification status, account readiness, or procedural requirements. This does not mean favoritism. It means systems must function without overload. Understanding this helps set realistic expectations and reduces frustration. Those who are prepared and patient are more likely to experience smoother processing when the time comes. Strategy plays a key role during periods like this. Some holders may consider partial conversion if access becomes available, while others may prefer to wait for further confirmation. Both approaches carry different levels of risk and opportunity. Partial conversion can provide liquidity while maintaining exposure to potential future changes, whereas full conversion provides immediate certainty but may limit flexibility. There is no single right answer. The best approach depends on personal goals, financial needs, and comfort with risk. What matters most is making decisions based on verified information rather than emotion or pressure. Market signals are another element worth paying attention to. Changes in central bank communication, banking system updates, and financial system readiness often appear quietly before public announcements. These signals are not always obvious, but they reflect behind-the-scenes coordination. During a final review stage, these signals become more meaningful because they indicate alignment between domestic and international systems. Observing patterns calmly rather than chasing rumors helps holders stay grounded and focused. Liquidity is a major concern during any currency transition. Banks must have sufficient cash and digital capacity to handle conversions, which is especially important for larger holders. Advanced preparation and communication with financial institutions can help avoid delays. Understanding bank requirements ahead of time reduces confusion. This includes knowing identification rules, transaction limits, and processing timelines. Being proactive rather than reactive can make a significant difference in the overall experience. Professional guidance can also be helpful for some holders. Financial advisors who understand currency processes, banking rules, and international compliance can provide clarity. This does not mean giving control to others. It means gaining insight to make better decisions. Even limited guidance can help reduce mistakes and improve confidence during critical moments. Knowledge is a powerful tool during periods of uncertainty. Risk management remains important even during positive developments. Global markets are influenced by many factors including political events, economic shifts, and policy changes. A final review stage reduces uncertainty, but it does not eliminate risk. Being prepared for different scenarios helps protect value. This includes considering gradual changes, stabilization periods, or temporary delays. Flexibility is an advantage in complex financial environments. Emotions can run high during moments like this. Excitement, urgency, and fear often appear together. Acting impulsively can lead to poor decisions. Staying calm allows holders to respond strategically rather than emotionally. The most successful outcomes often come from patience, preparation, and discipline. This applies not only to currency events, but to financial decisions in general. International confidence is another key outcome of World Bank involvement. When global institutions engage in final review processes, it signals trust in the underlying systems. This can attract investment, increase liquidity, and improve market perception for holders. A more stable environment benefits everyone involved. Scenario planning is a practical tool during this phase. Considering different possible outcomes helps reduce stress and improve readiness, whether the process moves forward gradually, quickly, or with pauses. Having a plan allows holders to adapt. This includes knowing when to act, when to wait, and how to respond to new information. Timing remains one of the most difficult factors to predict. Even advanced stages can take time to complete. That is why preparation matters more than prediction. Being ready ensures that when opportunities appear, holders can act efficiently. Waiting without preparation increases risk. The coordination between central banks, commercial banks, and international institutions is complex. Every step must align correctly. This coordination is invisible to most people, but it is essential for success. Understanding this complexity helps explain why processes take time and why patience is necessary. Verification processes are designed to protect the system and legitimate holders. While they can feel inconvenient, they prevent fraud and abuse. Completing verification correctly ensures smoother access later. Cutting corners often leads to delays. Education is another advantage during this phase. Understanding how currency processes work reduces fear and confusion. Knowledge empowers holders to ask the right questions and make informed decisions. This channel exists to support understanding as we move through 2025. Attention will remain on official developments and system readiness. Monitoring verified updates rather than rumors is essential. Reliable information leads to better outcomes. The current stage represents progress, not a guarantee. It is a meaningful step forward that reflects serious coordination. Recognizing this helps balance optimism with realism. For both dinar and dong holders, this moment is about readiness, organization, documentation, strategy, and patience forming the foundation of success. Those who prepare now will be better positioned later. In summary, the final review stage involving the World Bank marks a significant milestone in the currency process for the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. It reflects years of preparation and international coordination. While it does not promise immediate conversion, it signals serious movement forward. Holders who remain calm, informed, and prepared will be in the strongest position to respond when the next phase unfolds. Staying organized, patient, and focused on verified information is the best strategy at this stage. This preparation involves more than documents and notes. It requires understanding banking procedures, compliance requirements, and verification processes. Those who take the time to review their own readiness will experience fewer obstacles later. Ensuring notes are authentic, organized, and easily accessible reduces stress when access is granted. Keeping records and receipts also supports verification. Serial numbers, condition, and documentation all matter. Being proactive shows seriousness and improves the likelihood of smoother processing. Looking ahead, holders should continue focusing on preparation rather than speculation. While the World Bank's involvement signals progress, it does not guarantee immediate conversion or specific rates. Understanding this distinction is critical to maintaining patience and avoiding mistakes. Strategic preparation now ensures that holders are ready for any opportunities that arise, while reacting impulsively to rumors can result in missed chances or losses. The importance of organization cannot be overstated. Having notes stored securely, documentation in order, and proof of ownership verified are fundamental steps. Verification processes, while sometimes time-consuming, protect both the holder and the broader financial system. Completing these steps accurately now ensures smoother access when the process moves forward. Holders should also consider scenario planning. Multiple outcomes are possible, and preparing for different scenarios reduces stress and increases readiness. This includes planning for phased access, partial conversions, temporary delays, or even sudden system updates. Each scenario requires a slightly different approach, but all benefit from organization and calm decision-making. The ability to adapt is a key advantage during complex currency events. Patience continues to be one of the most valuable traits for holders at this stage. Historical trends indicate that major currency shifts rarely happen overnight. By observing carefully, following verified updates, and staying prepared, holders place themselves in a strong position to act decisively when conditions are right. Understanding bank operations is another crucial factor. Large-scale conversions require extensive planning, staffing, and liquidity management. Banks cannot process unlimited transactions instantaneously. Phased access ensures that the system operates smoothly without overloading. Some holders may be prioritized based on verification status, account readiness, or compliance with procedural requirements. This is not favoritism, it is system integrity. Recognizing this helps holders set realistic expectations and reduce frustration. Professional guidance can also support informed decision-making. Financial advisors familiar with currency processes, international compliance, and banking procedures provide clarity. Even limited guidance can help reduce errors and improve confidence during key moments. Knowledge is power, and holders equipped with accurate information are better prepared to respond strategically. International confidence plays a significant role at this stage. The World Bank's review signals trust in the underlying financial systems of Iraq and Vietnam. This engagement can increase investment, improve liquidity, and enhance market perception for holders. Stability benefits all participants, reducing uncertainty and improving the potential experience during currency access. Observing structural signals rather than rumors allows holders to stay grounded. Small updates from central banks or system readiness reports often precede public announcements and indicate alignment behind the scenes. Recognizing these patterns calmly ensures holders are better prepared when public steps occur. Strategic awareness, rather than emotional reaction, remains the key to navigating these developments successfully. Liquidity planning is another important consideration. Banks must ensure sufficient cash and digital capacity to handle conversions, particularly for larger holders. Early preparation and communication with institutions help prevent delays. Knowing identification rules, transaction limits, and processing timelines allows holders to respond efficiently. These measures are critical to preventing unnecessary stress and ensuring smooth processing. Flexibility is essential. Global financial environments are dynamic, and even advanced review stages can face adjustments. Being ready to adapt to gradual changes, temporary delays, or partial access ensures holders maintain control over outcomes. Preparedness reduces risk and maximizes potential advantages. Emotional discipline is crucial during moments like this. Excitement, urgency, and fear often occur simultaneously. Impulsive decisions can create setbacks. Remaining calm and strategic allows holders to make informed choices aligned with personal goals. The most successful outcomes often combine patience, preparation, and disciplined action. Education reinforces this approach. Understanding how currency processes operate reduces fear, clarifies procedures, and empowers holders to ask the right questions. Observing verified developments rather than reacting to speculation maintains focus. Reliable information creates a competitive advantage by supporting rational decision-making rather than emotional response. Finally, the World Bank's review represents a historic milestone in the currency process for the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. While it does not promise immediate access, it signals serious progress, international coordination, and structural readiness. Holders who remain calm, organized, informed, and patient are best positioned to respond when the next steps unfold. Strategy, preparation, and awareness form the foundation for success. Focus on verified information, keep documentation organized, understand bank procedures, and maintain flexibility. Those who act with readiness rather than reaction will navigate the process more effectively. In summary, this phase represents a rare opportunity for structured progress in both currencies. The World Bank review confirms that the groundwork is complete, systems are aligned, and international oversight supports stability. Holders who prepare carefully now will maximize their advantage when access becomes available. Stay calm, organized, and focused on the verified path forward.